Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Jets going up against the Raiders.
All right, Larry, after an off-season of questions, football is back here in the East Bay at Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New York Jets. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, Hackenberg looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which have to keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Hackenberg now from the 50. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Forte. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Let's go! Leopard!
Here's Gallman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Hackenberg looks to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. On the toss, there goes Coleman. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on first down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. To throw is Hackenberg. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. What a spin. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. Going for the deep ball. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. It's caught by Clive Walford. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. It may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him. And it'll be a loss of about 8. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Carr going to throw. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. First down, the run with Lynch. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out. That's it, baby.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 3rd down.
I see Jamal Adams wearing number 33. Brings back memories. I played against his dad, George, in college when George was at the University of Kentucky as a running back. And they have similar styles despite the fact George was a runner and Jamal was a safety. Both of them physical players.
And Jamal with the Jets, his father, the Giants. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Into the red zone, it's Carr. And this is going to be caught? No, they say it's incomplete. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On second down, Lynch. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. How will Marshawn Lynch fare? That's the question in the Bay Area. Been out of the game for a year. What do you think?
I think he'll fare just fine. I don't think that they'll use him as often as he was used in Seattle. But when they turn him loose, I think it'll be to great advantage for Oakland.
Third down, they go Lynch. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Raiders have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Gallman. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Second down, Hackenberg. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards. Rosenberg. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and it's second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 42-year-old veteran's kick is up and good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check three.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Now Carr letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Carr throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Raiders on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said, uh-uh.
The first down throw for Hackenberg. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. In the red zone this time. On play action, now Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, Marcus May. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Able to push his way through. Completes it right side to Cooper. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Carr to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Roberts. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Carr will try it again on second down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Raiders on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr on third down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
An update from Denver, and it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Get down.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the offense has it first and 10.
Low, Chief. Get down. 618. 690. That's right. Lady. Express. White Monday. That's right.
Carr to throw again. A right side catch by Crabtree. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a first and goal.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
They'll run with Marshawn Lynch, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. The play clock's running down. Now Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. And an update from a game going on out in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is third and goal. In motion, Patterson. Carr now on third and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Now, I can't imagine any celebrations being any bigger than your first NFL touchdown. And this rookie running back is still seeking his. He's not going to get it on that play.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They'll throw now with Hackenberg. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there in the dime. So certainly not what they were hoping for, especially on the road. Their starter forced to the locker room, and coming in to take his place is the former Baylor Bear, Bryce Petty. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The catch, deservedly so, is going to get a lot of credit, but even more so because there's a defender there ready to make a play.
Yeah, just flat out muscled on that one. One receiver left, 3 to the right. Petty now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On the ground, it's Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Carr. Cooper's got it. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland 1st down. Back now in the East Bay. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On play action, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Jet territory. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
694. Down. 180. Four down. Check. Four down. Easy. Kill. Hey, watch that. Down. Express. Watch the whip.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Get down. 637.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Get down. You ready? Got three. Low. 180.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and has been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Hackenberg. And he's got a new one. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Anunwa was the Jets' second leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only one behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, with the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
First down, Hackenberg. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Gallman will run it. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And they'll go bootleg with Hackenberg. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aldon Smith. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
All right, here we go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Carr going to look to throw. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing. And they got it done.
This is Lynch. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run again on first down, Lynch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. to throw. Carr. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock runs under a minute to play. They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their second on the young season. The Raiders on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Raiders, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins.